Hi everyone, how are you doing? Thanks very much to any of you who watched my last video where I showed an atypical haul of DVDs. So that particular video was showing a lot of Region 2 DVDs, a lot of British shows and British movies that you really don't see around much anymore. So some of those were older shows, quite significant for British TV audiences, but probably unfamiliar to a lot of you. So if you watched that, then great. If you haven't checked it out, please do so. Now, also this last weekend, I went and found some more DVDs, and yeah, these are Region 1, so you'll be more familiar with these titles, I'm sure. But yeah, these were pretty much all 50 cents, so a pretty good finding for a lot of these, and I will show you what I got. First up here we have the official tribute to Ayrton Senna. Ayrton Senna was just an absolute legend to me. I do have the Senna documentary that's done by Asif Kapadia, which I think is brilliant. But yeah, this certainly looks to be a very good compilation here. This one includes a few different documentaries on Ayrton Senna that include The Right to Win and Racing is in My Blood, as well as the lifestyle of Ayrton Senna in Brazil. So yeah, a few different documentaries all included here, 2-disc DVD, pleased to have this. Next up, it's a collection DVD here. This is 5 movies on this little collection here. These are all 1972 horror movies, and so we have here Don't Look in the Basement, Scream Bloody Murder, Silent Night Bloody Night, The Hatchet Murders, which is also known as Deep Red, and The Severed Arm. So I'm only familiar with Deep Red at the moment. I haven't seen the others. Next up, this is actually a TV series that was done by director Jane Campion, famous for doing The Piano and Power of the Dog. But this one stars Elizabeth Moss as a detective in New Zealand investigating the disappearance of a pregnant woman. Next, the excellent film here, The Legend of 1900, directed by Giuseppe Tornatore, who had directed Cinema Paradiso. Really good film. Glad to have this. Next, and it's an early film from director Richard Linklater, who did the Before trilogy, as well as Boyhood and others. But yeah, this is Tape, and it stars Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman and Robert Sean Leonard. Next, bam! Kapow! It's Batman the movie with Adam West from 1966. Next, interesting to find this. This is The Glass House, a 1972 made-for-TV movie that's adapted from a Truman Capote story. And this one stars Alan Alda as a guy who is sent to prison and has to get used to life in prison pretty quickly. And he meets a character there played by Vic Morrow and has to determine whether he's a help or a hindrance to him in prison. This also stars Billy D. Williams. And next we have the Western Brimstone, and this one's being talked about a little bit at the moment. I know Dee at the Movie Bay champions this, and actually today I just saw Stuart George on his channel rave about this one as well. So yeah, Brimstone, a Western with Guy Pearce here. And next have Giuseppe Tornatore's Crimson Peak, that stars Tom Hiddleston. I wasn't over keen on this, I must admit, when I first saw it, but yeah, prepared to give it another go. Next, now I do have the Fast and Furious movies in my collection, but this was the one I was missing, Tokyo Drift, which I think is one of the weaker ones, except for F9, which is a disaster. But nonetheless, I'm now pleased to have this in the collection. Little Miss Sunshine, a beautiful movie which I didn't have before, so glad to now have it. And next we have the adaptation of Angels in America, which was taken from Tony Kushner's Pulitzer Prize winning play, and this one stars Meryl Streep and Al Pacino, Jeffrey Wright, Mary Louise Parker, directed by Mike Nichols. And next we have the Academy Award winner for the Best Foreign Language Film in 1996, this is Kolya. Next, John Wick. I do have John Wick 2 in my collection at the moment, and not the other ones. They're currently, I mean, they're always available on streaming, so I'm never too bothered about whether I can see them or not. But yeah, glad to now pick this one up. Next, this is one of my sister's favourite films, The Station Agent, with Peter Dinklage and Patricia Clarkson. Next, pleased to find this. This is Breaking In with Burt Reynolds and Casey Simasco, and this is directed by Bill Forsyth, the director of Local Hero and Gregory's Girl. And next, really pleased to have this, Ex Machina, excellent film from Alex Garland with Alicia Vikander there and Oscar Isaacs. Next, I wasn't over keen on this, to be honest, when I first saw it, but it does have an interesting premise, I think. This is Doug Liman's Jumper with Hayden Christensen. And then next, this is an interesting find, 4 in the Morning from 1965, a British movie in which Judi Dench got an award for being the most promising newcomer, can you believe? So yeah, this is really the first screen role here for Judi Dench, and this has a score as well by John Barry. So yeah, kitchen sink kind of drama from the 60s. So yeah, I look forward to checking this one out. And then finally, not 50 cents, but just $5 here for the entire Friday Night Lights series. So the whole complete collection here. I've never actually seen this series, but I know it's really well regarded and a great cast that includes Carl Chandler and Connie Britton and Jesse Plemons as well. So yeah, I look forward to seeing this. Okay, there we go. So more DVDs to pile up in my apartment and try and get through at some stage. Let me know your thoughts on those. What do you think? I'm sure you've seen more of those than you have seen movies that were in my last haul video. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. I look forward to seeing you again. I will be doing some more videos coming up soon, which won't be haul videos, but I'm going to be talking about a couple of movies in particular. Okay, all the best to you. I'll see you again. Bye-bye.